Hello, everybody from north, south, east, and west. I guess you can tell the way I talk, I'm from the south. I live in Franklin County, Alabama. That's in the northwestern part of the state. And here we have about 3 of each season every year. You know, it's some mild summer, in the 70s and 80s. And then we have a second, then we're going to have a little bit of fall come back in, spring. And then we're going to have our real summer come in, where it's about 100. And then it's going to go fall and spring, or fall and summer. And then fall and winter, and winter and spring, and a big winter, and some more spring, back to summer again. It just, you know, you people here, you see us, some people here out with shorts and a coat. It's because they don't know how to dress in Alabama. Excuse me if I cough like that. I don't have corona. I haven't had it, and I've had all 3 of my shots, booster and all. But I do have COPD and asthma, and that never gives up. It's relentless. But everybody, or not everybody, but I've had quite a few folks asking me to do a tutorial on how I got these 3D flowers. Now, this is another one that I showed everybody that wanted it. This has more than one step. I go to Hobby Lobby, to the wedding section on the back side of the flowers, and I get these little picks of pearls. They're on clear fishing line, so you'll never see them. And I cut it off to the size, the length I need for each place. I put just a teeniest, tiniest little film of resin on. I put my little stones. I also got it Hobby Lobby, where the stones and stuff are. And this is a mixed bag of mixed colors. This one I used a yellow in. And it's in there in that little bit of resin. Once that gets good, tacky, you know, where it won't move around a lot, I pour in my other resin. And then I do to it what I'm fixing to show you how to do that I did with this one. Okay? They're both done the same on that part, but just, you know, some of it's a little different. Anyway, I'm going to pour just, you know, enough, about a half, I guess. Yeah, because I want to be able to put in plenty of color and have room to add a backing color, because I thought those looked amazing that I did on the with the black. These I want to do with the blue. Try doing a blue in it. And you won't see this old girl trying to use it all up, and then it messes everything up. If I got something left, I've got a little heart box over here, and I'm putting it on the inside, make a solid heart instead of the box. I don't see no use in that box, really. I used, I didn't have much resin left in those bottles, and I put them in the sink, like, you know, and they fell over. I was going to warm them up a little, and my tags come off. But this is the epoxy resin store. The other label on the other bottle is blue, and I ordered them off of Amazon. So we're going to see how well this works with these. I've used them for other things, and it worked good, so we're going to try this. I don't like the glitter and all that junk in the center, because, you know, I like a darker color maybe or something. Here, I want to start with this red. And I'm coming up and out, go again, right there. Then, my next darker one is going to be purple. I'm going to start just a little inside of the red, right here. Enough for one good ring, and I'm coming up and around and abouts. It don't look like it's going to be dark, but it'll surprise you. The next one is going to be the green. Right here, and it's going to come into that purple just a smidge, and then it's going to make its way around a few times, where it's really in there good. This is a gold, more of gold. And all I use on these are alcohol inks. I can't see. Resin Time. I've ordered it from Amazon. It's called Resin Time. And it works good. It's the only other one, I think. That's the only one I've used. I started doing this in September of this year, so I haven't got a lot of supplies or tried a lot of new things yet. But I sure do want to. And I'm working my way around. I do use, when I'm out, like this past weekend, I didn't have enough of this to do 4 sets of coasters last week, I'm sorry. And have them ready for a lady by Friday for her Christmas gift. And so I made a trip to Hobby Lobby, spent a little more, got their gallon size, and I love that resin. I mean, it works wonderful. It's more expensive, but it works really good. And I'm going to go start in the green with this. This is a gold color of it. I'm out of the bright yellow. And I'll line you up, okay? Now, the other one, I've got my resin in it, okay? I'm going to start in the center, doing it really little, and get bigger as I go. Come back down, start little. Here, go back and get wider as I go up. Okay, now, I'm going to use what little bit I had left here to come back in and drop a little here. And a little bit of it up here. It's going to keep it from being so, I don't know, just solidy. Not enough to mix all the colors together. Green, yellow. Then I like putting my stuff. I usually have some saran wrap on here, but I'm out, and I didn't think to get any when I was in town. So that's why that's kind of sticking on old stuff. But anyway, I like using these little things because I can carry them around somewhere else and set them up. But I'm going bigger. Got something there. Got in it. I got to get it out. Okay. And this is the gold in that Resin Time. Gold yellow. And it had some of a flake in it right there. There's like some glitter or something. I don't know. And it's going to be stubborn. There it went. Out you went. Okay. The purple. Here is the purple. Yeah. I'm going to start you right over here. Go to the center. Start you up here. And I'm covering this whole section up here in purple. Okay. Now for my red, like I used in that one. It will be traveling to the side. Let's go over here. Yes, sir. Right here, right here, right here. Right on down to over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That's like that one. Okay, that's 2 different ways. I think the one everybody liked, I poured this direction. But we're gonna see what it looks like. And this is a new one to me. I want to see what it's gonna look like. Might as well experiment while I got people watching. I think I need to turn even more on. There. Get out the old trusty heat gun and mess with this stuff a little bit here. Just enough to make it kind of help spread it. Same thing here. This stuff will spread. So that's why you don't need to just pour it off solid, because you'll have it too dark with the colors. But you want enough in there that's going to give you some red. I'm going to put a little of this more right here. Oh, there we go. Now, hold it up higher and turn on the heat. Not only is it helping me get rid of bubbles, but it's helping to make this stuff kind of neater around. So this is another little blast. This one. All right, that's done. Now for the fun part that nobody likes, because they get like me when I first started. And remember, I only started in September of this year, 2021. So I'm not going to guarantee anything perfect. All right, there's my clear resin. Put it in this cup. And I shake her up good. This is my casting craft. You can order it from Amazon and in an emergency light with me. You can get it at Hobby Lobby also. Put in a few drops. It don't take a lot of this. Actually, the more you use, the more likely you are for it to hit the floor. But I even like to use the white resin ink, just a drop or two, because that will help the casting crowns spread out easy, and also mix it up good. And oh, by the way, these are perfect. They're just tiny little spoons. You can get them in a pack at the Dollar Tree, and they're easily wiped out, reused. Probably use this same two here for a while now. Speaking of which, I can wipe this one out. I use a lot of diaper wipes. I buy them by the packs, big packs, because they work wonders with cleaning up a bunch of junk. Messes that I make. Okay, I have here, I'll tell you what, I've ruined my scissors cutting stuff. Yep, that I have. And I'll pour it on in here. I know we were all shown on all the everything to wait till everything gets heated up at a certain temperature. Well, I didn't do that on one. I'd been trying it, and I was making messes. It was stuff coming out like that, those old blobs, and just a mess. I made some uglies. And one day, I was getting frustrated. I'd been trying to make a decent looking one. I just started watching, Pour Your Heart Out, and watching more of, paying attention to what she doing with everything. So when they didn't turn out good, I'd say, okay, that's what you don't do. Not what you don't do once she does it wrong. You watch that. Pay attention to every aspect so that you can watch what they do wrong. And I'm doing wrong because I done ruined these scissors. Yeah. I poured that in here. Twist it up. I'll try to clip with these things, but there we are. Let me make sure what kind of stripe I'm going to get out of it. Now, it's just a little bit more off. I can't get anything out without squeezing out a blob at once. That's not fun. So, I trim. See, I'm just trimming the tip off of this bag like that. If you was, if you're going to ice a cake, only you just want a little tiny bit off. You're not putting nothing else in it. So, I like starting off the paper because we know that first drop's going to be bigger. And to run you down a little better than that, twist it, hold it here. Now start with this. I run in this way. All those little wavies that I get are wonderful because they really do a good job too on the ends of the petals, making them fluffy. I guess anybody that's like me is clumsy and new at this still. But you can find me on Facebook on as with this Southern Moon Creations. My name, I didn't tell you my name. My name is Kathy Palmer. My name for Facebook is Kathy D. James Palmer. I put my maiden name in there. It's James. The Alabama Jameses, as a matter of fact. And you know, we have all of this stuff traced back to Wales and beyond. It's amazing. Some of the things that my ancestors did. But I made 4, as you've seen, Kristen, the in and out. And now I'm cutting those 4 in half. Just in half. Okay? And here, down in half. Yeah. This one here needs to come loose from up there. Okay. Heat gun on it. I don't like leaving it in there long without heating it because a lot of the everything just go away. It'll lose its alcohol, you might say, and it won't spread out like it should. And I do it on low down here. I can go on the inside of the petals and push out, or the outside of the petals and push in, and you know, I go way up high. Just to add more heat, mainly. I'm going to leave this one just a touch. Now, we're going to see what we can do with this baby. I will heat it again in a minute, but I want to see how much it's going to spread first, okay? Now, my little baggie of stuffies, we'll put over here. And you know, the reason this is on these old CD cases, because I don't have a big working space, and this way I can do it here and then move it like I need to. So, get it started off the paper like I did over the other one, and then come on to it, and you don't have that beginning drill. Okay, stop. Always where you come on that, kind of brush that away from the edge a little, and it won't drop that's one of them blobs. End to end. There, I've done it already wrong. So that goes up. Down. Down. Right. Oh. Down. This one down. This one is down. Okay. Okay, now come from here and go up that way. So separate the colors as best you can. I didn't do that one that way. Should have, but didn't. Now you're going from the center up. And just barely touch the top of your resin. Don't ever let it touch the bottom, okay? Touch the top. Because you'll be able to see that touch. Once you do. That's a true fact. Now, I didn't give this a swirl, and I should have. I like doing this in the centers of these. It gives them a little more drama. And instead of putting in, say, glitter, I wasn't never wild about the glitter. And if you'll notice, them has already started to moving around. I heated up my resin a little bit first. This one over there is doing really good. Don't know how good you can see from there, but if you can see this one, the yellow up close, it's really working its way out. And I've got my finger over the thing. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do with these little jewels is let them sit here about 2 hours. And I think I'm going to try a blue backing. I think I'm going to try a blue backing on these. I'll do that in about 2 hours. And then tomorrow, we will unveil these. And I hope everyone learned a little bit, maybe. See you later, guys.